Incarnate Word, happy Easter to all of you. Another edition of the Weekend Roundup.
Yeah, kind of like a throwback edition.
A little bit of a throwback edition. Father Gerber is doing a wedding this weekend out of town, so he's not with us today. But yeah, Father Schrader, Father Schneider here. We're going to kind of go over some happenings at the parish. And this week we're still, of course, in the Easter octave, so keep throwing Easter parties, keep having Easter egg hunts. Just
people are dropping off Easter treats
Yes,
still?
Yes, they are. Thank you. Thank you for that. We're grateful for all of your treats that will lead to a shorter lifespan for the two of us. Right. So we're very grateful for that. But seriously, thank you for the very tasty treats. It was a wonderful Easter.
It was, yeah. Really, lots of compliments on people just coming here to pray, and so many people that did the music, the decorations, liturgical roles. Just really went well.
Yeah, I thought everything just went off very, very well. We had beautiful liturgies. Thank you to everybody who helped out with those, from our altar servers, hospitality ministers, to musicians especially. They're here every night, just there with us. So and we had great crowds as well. So thank you for coming in great numbers. It's always so heartening for us to see so many people come, especially on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday too. Yeah. Those are always special. So, and in that vein, we want to welcome the 9 newest members of our Catholic Church and just of our parish family here in Incarnate. So, Alexandra Dorio, Brian Elliott, Tim Winningham, Josh Fisher, Tammy Wynn, Julie Russum, Matt Motes, Cody Bird, and Kim Griffin. All of them received various sacraments at the Easter Vigil, from baptism, confirmation, First Holy Communion, and we even did a couple marriages afterward too. So, just a full day and a wonderful day to give thanks for the new life that has been brought into the church and into our parish through our through the neophytes. That was the word I was looking for. The neophytes.
That's a good
word. The new Catholics. So, congratulations to all of them. Things going on this weekend.
Yes, so we have the Women's Acts Retreat. It's going strong. I think you had Mass for them this morning. And I'll have Mass tomorrow morning with them. And I believe there's about 20-something women on that retreat. And then also our youth retreat is happening this weekend. And that's 30 or so high schoolers that'll be on that retreat as well.
So pray for all of them. And then also this weekend is Divine Mercy Sunday. We are not having a celebration here at Incarnate Word. We would encourage you instead to go to either Holy Infant or Ascension Parish. I didn't know Ascension was having one.
I think that might be new.
But I think that might be new. So anyway, Holy Infant or Ascension, you can check their bulletins. And I think even the Review had a list of Divine Mercy celebrations.
And their websites have more details as well.
So check out those places if you're interested in doing something on Sunday afternoon for Divine Mercy Sunday. And details are on their respective parish websites.
And then we plan to get back in the swing of things next year. So
Yes. What else? Young Adult Ministry. Which has been going very strong, I might add. Organically just sprung up this year and has been going very, very strong. They will be having a brunch social after the 10:30 a.m. Mass on Sunday at the Filipino Bakery Cafe and Market in Maryland Heights. They have brunch together once a month after the 10:30 Mass. And they have all their social events each month. So if you're a young adult, somebody college age, or
21 to 35.
21 to 35.
Just
loose age bracket, but 21 to 35, if you fit that age bracket, let the parish know and we can help you sign up. I believe on the young adult section of the website, we also have contact information as well for the folks that are running it, Levi Krause, Joseph Beckett, and Liz Buckles. So thank you to them for just the hard work that they're doing. And if you're interested in going to brunch with your fellow young adults, you can do that after 10:30 a.m. Mass on Sunday.
And there's at least some of the young adults at every 10:30 Mass each week. So Anyway, exciting. And then we want to pray for those who have died. Bill Franzen, a longtime member of this parish, Terry Sullivan, the brother of Barry Sullivan, and Jess Swargolski, father of Diane Wolf.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
And then you had a baptism?
Yes, I had a baptism way back on Palm Sunday. We forgot to mention this, but Cameron Hempstead, son of Peter and Molly Hempstead, was baptized on Palm Sunday. So congratulations to baby Cameron and to Peter and Molly as well. All right, this weekend.
Yeah. Big surprise. I'm going to talk about Divine Mercy.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Shocker. Shocker. I would have never thought you would talk about Divine Mercy on Divine Mercy Sunday.
But I'm going to use, many people know the story because I think Ascension Press highlighted it a few years ago, but the story of Rudolf Hess, the commandant of Auschwitz, responsible for the murder of 2.5 million people. So talk about that, how at the end of his life, he was shown mercy, not only in the sacrament of confession, but his guards before his execution were the husbands and fathers of those he murdered in Auschwitz. And even though they had every right to torture him, to give him everything he deserved and more, they actually showed him dignity and mercy and kindness, in addition to the priest who heard his confession. And so just relating to how we receive mercy long before we deserve mercy, that's an illustration of that. But that receiving of mercy is what softened the heart of Rudolf Hess to repent. And God did that with us as well. We didn't sort of earn his mercy. He showed it first, and hopefully in our lives that's what causes us to soften, repent, and then prepare the way to show mercy to other people.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and I even though it's not the gospel this weekend, it's always doubting Thomas, but I think of that parable of the servant who was forgiven of a great debt, and then wouldn't go and forgive the other servant of a smaller debt. And rightly so, that servant was chastised because he had been forgiven of so much. And then to not be able to extend that mercy that had been given to him to that other servant too. So yeah, that's a very good thing to talk about.
And almost immediately after Jesus shows his wounds and proves his resurrection, he almost immediately then gives the power to forgive sin.
Yeah.
So you can't separate divine mercy from the resurrection. They're like
they're together. They're absolutely together. I'm going to talk especially about sort of the beginning part of the gospel this weekend, Jesus' words, "Peace be with you," and what the apostles were going through. And I think, if anything, I almost want to tie it into just the large amount of anxiety that a lot of people have nowadays. Mental health, of course, is just such a big topic, and rightly so, because it's something that a lot of people struggle with. And I just want to talk about, Christ goes into the upper room, the locked doors that we often put ourselves in, out of that anxiety and out of that fear, and he comes to give us his peace, the peace of his presence, the peace of his new life, and above all, just knowing that he is with us. When he shows the apostles his wounds, he basically says, okay, this is the worst thing that could ever happen to you, essentially, and I've come out the other side. And if we go through our difficulties, whether they're mental or physical, go through them with Christ, as he wants us to do, then we'll experience the peace that he wants to give us. And even just the peace that our souls truly long for will never be found in this world. Obviously, many things in the world can help us, especially modern medicine as well. But ultimately, the peace that we're made for and the peace that we really long for comes only from God. And I think the more that we turn to God and allow those struggles to be brought to the cross and allow him to redeem them, the more that we can almost show them as glorious wounds.
Right.
And truly be healed from them much more than we could if we only just looked for earthly means, as good and as important as those earthly means are. So yeah, I'm going to kind of talk about that. I'm no psychologist, but I think it's something worth looking at, because there are a lot of people in this world who need Christ's peace, the peace of soul that only Jesus can give us.
Absolutely. I read a reflection. I don't know what to make of it really, but just something I hadn't thought about before, about how the wounds of Jesus, he shows them as wounds, but his wounds from being punched and the crown of thorns, those were not. Those had been healed, transformed. Were not.
Right. I mean, his body was. If you've seen the Passion of the Christ, it wasn't as ripped and bloodied as.
So probably. He kept some wounds, but others were erased. So
absolutely. Well, good. That's about all we got.
Yeah, it'll be a quiet weekend without Father Gerber.
It will. It will be.
He'll
be
back
weekend.
on Sunday.
He'll be back on
so
Sunday.
Don't weep for him.
Yeah, don't weep for him. Weep for us, and for and
like the women of Jerusalem.
Yes. But anyway, hope you have a wonderful day. Enjoy the nice weather. Hope to see you around for masses this weekend. Take care.
All right. God bless.